Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do start, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. We had Deku. We also had, an unlikely team up, an unexpected team. We had Spider-Man, we had Venom, we had Miguel O'Hare, aka Spider-Man 2099, and we had Deadpool. Now, who were they facing? Who were they fighting? They fought against the Chameleon and the Hobgoblin. Well, that was round one. Round two was Carnage. And, there was a Carnaged Silk. There was also a Carnaged Julia. Now, they all broke off into teams to fight, and a lot happened during this battle. Miguel was able to stop a small army of Carnage that was making its way through the city, and it's starting to wreak havoc. And while that was happening, Deku, he faced off against Cindy. He saved her and was able to get her returned back to normal. Now, as that also happened, there actually was Venom. Venom reacted very strangely. Now that it has a bit more experience and it actually teamed up with Izuku, it put a few things to rest. The symbiote bonded with Deku once again. It bonded with Cindy, it bonded with Miguel, and it bonded with Deadpool. But we won't talk about that one. Now, the symbiote was put through a lot, and it was definitely quite surprised. It felt how Deku matured and changed, and apparently Deku, he views it a bit differently. He knows the symbiote is misunderstood. It doesn't know certain concepts. And Deku, he knows Venom, if given a chance, could be a good guy. And that was definitely something. Venom took that into consideration, and even Bakugo took that into consideration. He came to Deku for help, even though he's tried to kill him before. Even though over the course of their history, he has been trying to get at his throat, trying to kill him and take his life. Yet Deku, he still stood his ground with him and fought with him, as if they were friends. So, yeah, Venom has some thinking to do. A lot of thinking. Now, with that being said, a few things happen, and somebody else bonded with Venom, and they discovered the secret identity of Spider-Man, and that would be Ochako Yuyuraka, a news reporter for the Daily Bugle. Now, Spider-Man dropped her off at a hospital, where after some time her fatigue and grogginess, it went away, and she properly remembered the entire thing, how she felt, the way she was elevated to this next level. I mean, yes, she was tired and a little exhausted afterwards, but she loved that feeling. I mean, she had powers and, well, just the knowledge of the last couple years that Baku has been through, and some of the information Deku had in his brain. All of it gives her a bigger perspective. A bigger world actually exists. And it's just so nerve-wracking, alarming, and Bakugo, he left a lot in her head. However, most importantly, she's confused. She has one of the biggest news stories in the world, the secret identity of Spider-Man, one of the most infamous heroes in New York City. But she doesn't know she should release the story. She doesn't know she should even turn it in or tell anyone about it, because Deku is a friend of hers. Now, Reno and Chaco just gonna walk into a building. Her gonna walk upstairs. And right now she actually is gonna sit there in the elevator with a bag in her hand, pressing the button as da 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 da. Yeah, that's kind of the running gag of this series every time someone gets in a fucking elevator. Anyways, it's a little goofy and stupid, so I'm keeping it. Now, right now we do actually have Deku, who whenever Ochako does go to actually knock on his apartment door, he just won't get up. Him going to climb off of the couch and gonna walk over. Him going to open the door as Deku just won't stand there in some sweatpants. Hello? Oh, hey Ochako. Um, hi. Holy shit. You can practically grind meat off of him. Uh, Hi, can I talk to you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Just
You're really tired, huh? Yeah, sorry. I was doing a bit of research last night. I was up late. Don't you have classes today? Not really, but I can skip a few times a week, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I pass my grades, I turn in certain assignments, and I do show off that I can create a pretty good amount of stuff. I mean, hang on, oh, I'm not wearing a shirt. I don't mind. First, I'm gonna smile. As Deku does to close the door, talking about how he'll be right back. And Deku does to walk over. Him going to grab a few of his Spiderman's things, and actually doesn't hide them away. Him going to put on his shirt, and then gonna walk back over. As Ochako is gonna ask, can she come to speak? Cause she kinda has a new story. Really? Yeah. The battle that happened the other day with Venom. I mean, there's a few pictures I want you to go over with me, and I'm hoping that you can help me run the story. Because a few of them are a bit suspicious. And, well, they look bad. They make Spider Man look bad, I mean. Right. Uh, yeah, you can come in. I'll just put on some coffee. Oh, where's your girlfriend Cindy? Uh, she's asleep on the couch. What's up? Uh, I brought donuts. Okay. We're gonna walk in. And it goes to turn. Him walking back into the apartment and going through the process of making coffee. As our Deku actually walk over to the couch, he goes to sit down. Cindy's still going to roll over and ask, Hmm? Is it morning already? Yeah. Hey, we have a guest. We do? Is it Julia? No. Jessica? No. Is it Ben? No. They goes to freeze. We're going to tell Cindy. Ben is gone, remember? We're going to set up. Oh, right. Right. Who's Ben? Oh, um, he was. It's personal, Chaco. I really don't want to talk about it. He was a really good guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, listen, I'm trying my best to keep calm here, but I can't. I really, really, really can't. I know you're Spider Man, and I know you're the other superhero. Now, Cindy doesn't want to blink away her fatigue, and Deku, he immediately jolts awake. Oh, oh shit. You're not even denying it, and that says quite a bit. Listen, ever since that weird shit that happened yesterday, and I bonded with that freaky alien that you told me about, I remember and I know a lot of weird things. I could not sleep last night. I wrote a story. I went through photos. I went through a lot of things, and I'm just trying my best not to lose my fucking mind. Right. Right. You can travel through the multiverse. There are aliens that exist. There are gods that exist like Thor. That I can wrap my mind around. Just he's an alien. That's cool. That's a thing. He just came to Earth one day and we just I just I can wrap my mind around certain things and certain things I can't. And the fact that interdimensional travel exists, and the fact that you're a superhero, the fact that you're Spider-Man is now. Cena's gonna walk over. Her is going to flick out Chaco in the forehead. And her is gonna turn and walk into the kitchen to get coffee. As with Chaco, just want to grab at her forehead. Ow. You done? Yes. Sorry. I've been holding on to that since last night. Right. Yes, we're superheroes. Both of you? Is Ben a friend of yours? You see, that's where things get complicated. He's my clone. I'm sorry, what? Did the symbiote not tell you that? No, it sort of just told me a few little details here and there. And one of them was a machine that allowed you to travel through the multiverse. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything. Honestly, now that I got that off my chest, I think I need some coffee and some sugar and a nap. Right. Now, Dakota's gonna walk into the kitchen. Him gonna pour himself a cup of coffee and talk about it. As he's gonna walk back over and pull the blanket. It's showing off his Spider-Man stuff. Jesus. So, um, weird question. How exactly did this all start? It's complicated. But most importantly, it's weird, I guess. It's actually very simple and also easy to explain for both of us, actually. Yeah. You remember when we got bit by the spider back in high school? The one they were testing at the. Oh. Mm hmm. Wait, Cindy wasn't there that day? She was, actually. Other schools were on field trips there. Oh, God. I think I need a second to sit down. Her gonna turn and walk over. Her gonna sit directly at the counter in the kitchen. And notice Cindy's gonna actually slide over a cup of coffee, expressing, yeah. She's not even hearing about the weirdest part. She hasn't even heard about the interdimensional vampires. The what? Yeah, Ochako. We're not gonna bore you. How could this possibly bore me? Anyways, you talked about pictures, right? Yes, listen, I've fairly been a very good advocate for you, for Spider-Man, and I'm just trying to figure a few things out. Whether or not I should run with a story, whether or not I should publicly come forward with certain information, like my identity. No. Really? Yeah. Listen, Izuku, you got you too. Silk. Spider-Man and Silk, they do good things around the city. They help. And they care about the little guy. I mean, the one of the first stories I wrote about you was whenever you first popped up. I mean, I think someone in the office I was working with, they coined the term friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Huh. Interesting. I wonder where that came from. Uh-huh. So, can I ask a few questions and not put this in an interview? Here. Her gonna turn, pulling out of her bag a file. Her gonna sit down on the counter and express. These are all the photos she took from the other day. And, well, some of them definitely are interesting to know. Really. Yeah. Your battle with that shapeshifter? Yeah. I'm fairly certain a few people took photos and that's gonna look bad. So, can you at least explain their shapeshifter in the newspaper? I can try, but Mr. Jameson might try to, you know, blow it out of proportion. Yes, that's why I want you to stop it from doing that. So, who was it, anyways? That was the chameleon. Right. Wait, chameleon. Toga died because you were Spider Man. Wait. Right now, Ochako realizing what she said. And Deku isn't going to stare directly at Ochako. Hey, I'm going to tell her. Yeah, he sort of knows that. Yeah, Ochako, please think about what you say. Listen, drink that coffee and sip it. Don't stop sipping it until you want to talk and know what you want to say. Okay? We're going to turn. Going on to the coffee and going to sip it. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. We're going to blow on it. And right now, Deku, just start to speak. he starts to explain to Ochako a few things. I mean, the incident with that spider hive mind villain, then him actually starting to become a proper superhero and getting off his feet. What happened with his dad and Toga. And Ochako starts to hear Deku talk about his early days. And Ochako is a bit more alarmed and surprised. I mean, it's definitely intriguing to know this and hear about it. But then she actually started to ask about Civil War and about the whole scroll thing. And Deku, he does at least try to explain a few things. And Ochako, yeah. Deku was in a relationship with Toga, then apparently a Spider Woman who was actually an alien princess trying to invade the city. And now he's with a girl who him and her have spider powers and they were bitten by the same spider. Yeah, that's definitely odd. Now, Deku's Spartan does go off. I'm going to turn his head and see nothing. As Deku does go so turn, I'm looking around the room. Izuku? My sense went off. So then he going to look around. Nothing happened. Mine's not reacting. What are you two doing? Spider sense. Spider what? Early warning system. You guys have that? Kind of why we're still alive. Noted. So, wait, we're in danger? Maybe not. Okay, I don't like this. Mine didn't go off. Yours did. I know. That's not good. Now, Deku is trying to think about what to do, and Ochako is still somewhat looking around. Her concerned about what this might be, before Deku is going to turn back and look directly at Ochako, asking her one question. And Ochako, she's somewhat surprised by it. Hmm? Oh, um, what? The day we met. The date. Now. How am I supposed to remember that? Okay. You already know about the device that travels the multiverse, and you shouldn't know that. They don't know that. You're Ochako. What's going on? The chameleon got away. Then again, honestly, if you're here, I know who you are. I will reveal your identity to the entire public. You can make mine public, but guess what will happen? Nothing good for you. Now, either get out of my apartment or stop. Ochako is a bit confused. Asui? Wait, like Asui Osborne? Wait a second. His girlfriend was sleeping on the couch. Wait, no, wait. He said a threat, right? So he doesn't have some chick in his bedroom, and okay, so she's just super confused about a ton of stuff right now. And Deku, he just won't stand there. Him looking around, as there is a knock on his door. And Deku just goes on turn and walk over, looking through the people and seeing, oh, I'm gonna actually open the door. Hi, Logan? We need to talk. Listen, right now is really not a good time. I'm assuming that tingle in my head was you. You've met Wade. Oh, that's what this is about. So you did meet him. Listen, he found out about poker nights. Okay, listen, Logan, I wish I could talk to you about this right now. I wish my problem right now was Wade. But someone just found out my secret identity, and they're in my apartment, alright? I'll call you back. This is a conversation. I know. I'll call you back in an hour. And listen, I will claw Wade to death if I need to. Cut out the part of his brain that has his memory. If I can't do that, I'm coming back here and I'm clocking you in the face. We're moving poker nights over to the tower. And guess what? Security will be active. If he shows up, I swear I am going to lose it. Got it. We could just have it here, but okay, listen. Again, I don't have time for this, Logan. I'm telling you, kid. Tell him about them again. I swear. No one will find you. Got it, Logan, got it. Listen, I really do gotta go. I'm being dead serious. Renault and Chuck don't walk up. Holy shit, is that Wolverine? Hi. Okay, Logan, go, please. Now, Logan is gonna turn and walk away. Renault him heading for the staircase. Now, Logan, he's a bit annoyed. Wade found out about their poker games, and he's been trying to call him to get in on them. And Deku, yeah, he'll deal with that at another time. However, Cindy is going to laugh. Apparently, Wade is going to be sticking around. Lovely. Now, Deku is going to walk back over. Him can bring us coffee. You want to take a sip? Okay, so you play poker with Wolverine and Ben Grimm and usually another guy. I'm sorry. Do you know superheroes like on a personal level? Some of them. I don't know that one guy in Detroit who slays vampires. The Who? Again, off topic. So, God, even I'm off topic. So, I'm trying to figure out the best way to run a story about what happened yesterday without making you look bad or making my boss question the story at all. And I also was hoping to try and give an account of being hooked up to a symbiote, but I'm concerned about how that might go. Don't talk about the memory transfers, and don't talk about that at all. Why? Most people wouldn't know what it's like. I mean, it's a rush. Ochako, it's like a drug. Is it? How did you feel? Amazing. Like nothing could stop you. Her turn is Cindy. And Cindy does go to Express. They can lift over 10 tons. They can run over 200 miles. And when times of great stress, they can push those powers further. Deku clocked a scroll with the powers of the Hulk, took them down, with his powers, anger, and by pushing his body to its limits. During Civil War, a lot of things happened. She wasn't involved, but Izuku, he went through a ton of things, put his body through the absolute ringer to survive. And she will tell Ochako, being a normal human after having these abilities does not feel the same. They live their lives, but at any point, they could rip apart a car with their bare hands, kill a person with just simply a handshake if they wanted to, crush their hands, or that little flick she gave her earlier, she could have shattered her skull. Now, Ochako is not going to bring her hand up to her forehead. Trying to think about exactly that mental image. Oh, so you just walk around like that every day? We do, yes. I'm. I'm sorry. My brain is fried. I'm in absolute shock. And you're saying that not only is this all normal to you, you have a supervillain that also is going to be your future boss. Also, yeah, you see about that. Harry Osborn's the Hobgoblin. How do you know any of this? If I told you, would you even believe me? Probably not. He learned it from a time traveler. Ah. Right now, we're chuckling to rubber temples. And trying to think. She just decided to. She just. She just does decide to do one thing. She stands up and tells him. Okay, she's fairly certain she's got everything that she doesn't need, and she's happy about that. But there still is one problem. I mean, who else knows? A few people. Like Captain America, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, Susan Storm. I think Ben and Logan are obvious, and the other guy is obvious. So there's that. There's Julia, my other clone. How many clones do you have running around? Uh, really only one left. After Julia, there's Doc Ock, who isn't a clone body of mine. I sort of gotta check up on him and figure out what he's doing, and that's about it. The other three are dead. Ben, Kane, and Tarantula. I have several questions. Not answering them. Too complicated. Okay, so I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna put in the story. You guys' secrets are safe with me, but I'm just. I'm sorry. This is way too much for just one day. You can come back and talk. Hmm? Yeah. I mean, I can take you to a superhero doctor who can help you cope with everything. It's hard to explain. What do you mean? Why would I go to a doctor? I don't need therapy. I just needed to understand what was going on. You don't get it. She's a normal human, and she understands crazy superhero shit, and she works on them. In fact, sometimes if we can't go to her for our injuries, we go to Shield. If we can't go to Shield, we go to her. Most heroes do. Uh huh. And she's a hero? Human. All natural, no powers. Crazy shit on the regular. Trust me, we haven't even talked about the Doctor Strange situation. Who? We're not diving into that just yet. Okay. I'm gonna go before I just freak the fuck out and throw myself out of the window. Yeah, you know what? How about you just go home and take the day off, write the story tomorrow, and if you have more questions later, call us. You have my number, Ochako. Yeah, yeah, I do. I'll definitely do that. Okay, good. Now, Ochako does leave. Her thinking about quite a bit. Now, while that's happening, we do have a number of things happen. Right now, they popped back up on the Earth. They popped back up on this Earth. And they're quite annoyed at how long it took them to get here. Traveling between the space of dimensions, the void, riding through the darkness, and popping out on Earth. It was definitely not fun. And they're full of anger. They're full of vengeance. And one is going to break through the test tube. And right now, he has to leave Doc Ock's secret lab, as he does have a few things to do. And with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.